Hey guys, so today I'm going to come on and show you all my 5-minute face. This is really a 10-minute face for me, but it's really good because I'm doing a full face in under 20 minutes and it's like an everyday look for me. I've been doing this look like every single day for the past couple of weeks because it's so easy to do and it just makes me look a little bit more presentable. It evens out my skin tone, brings out my eyes and my eyebrows, and if you want to see this look, I hope you will continue, not this look, but the look that I'm about to show you. If you want to see the makeup tutorial, I hope you will continue to watch and I will talk to y'all later. Bye. I have already moisturized my face and my lips. I'm going to go ahead and move on to my skin, or my foundation. So the foundation that I am using is this Black Opal Total Coverage Concealing Foundation. It looks like this. It's the one that comes in the little jar. To me, I really can't tell the difference between the ones that come in the jar and the stick foundation, but I love the Black Opal foundations. I have pretty much all of their foundations and they're awesome. And I'm using a Real Techniques brush to apply this. Let me just do circular motions to do this. Very, very simple. Pepper, what's wrong? You want to get down? Get that chin, get that neck. You don't have to go that far down on your neck, but you know, do what you gotta do. Alright, so now it is time to do the eyebrows. And I just waxed my brows the other day, so I'm not going to try and overfill them in. I'm so over the overfilled in brows, so I'm going to follow the natural shape that I have. And I'm using a medium brown eyeshadow to do this on an angled brush. I'm going to brush the hairs upward with a spoolie. This will help to thicken the brows, or give the appearance of a thicker brow, and also groom them as well. And I'm going to follow the natural shape that I have for my eyebrow. And I'm not using a whole bunch of powder to do this. I will put my StyleSeat link in the description box so you guys can come check me out and schedule an appointment to get your eyebrows or any type of beauty need, whether it's lashes, waxing, whatever it is, facial, whatever it is that you need done. I will put it in the style link so you can come to my job and get your face beat. Alright, so now I'm going to apply a, this is like a concealer slash foundation. This is from Ruby Kisses. I love this stuff so much. This is a level 9. And so I actually just mix the two together, but I'm applying this on another angle brush. And I'm going to apply this underneath and on top. Some days I will just apply it on underneath my brow to make it stand out more. It all depends on how I'm feeling that day, to be honest. So now I've done the bottom. I'm going to also do the top of my brow. Again, this is something I do when I have time or how I'm feeling that day, where I'm going. It all just depends on the day. So, yeah. Again, I'm applying this with just an angled brush. And I'm using a color that's very close to my skin tone. And this is the same concealer that I'm going to use to highlight. And as you can tell, it's not super light. Especially because I'm placing this above the brow. So I don't want to go too light. And, I mean, you want to use something that's going to match your skin tone and that's going to blend in well. And not come off if you take a picture. Come off ashy if you take a picture. So now I'm going to highlight. And I'm not doing a whole bunch of like extreme highlighting or anything like that. I'm using the same Ruby Kisses product that I used around my eyebrows, but I'm using this as my highlight. It's like a shade lighter than my skin tone. With this look, I don't want to do a whole bunch of highlighting, contouring, because one, I don't have a lot of time to do that, and two, just highlighting itself and with that one shade of foundation that I already applied is enough like highlighting, contouring going on, and it just adds a little bit more definition to my face. So I'm going to apply this just like I would do a normal highlight, and this does not take long at all because you don't have to do a lot of blending with it because it's not super light highlight. and the product itself is actually pretty easy to work with. So I'm applying this under my eyes, the center of my face basically, and I'm also going to go back and blend in the stuff around my eyebrows. I'm done applying my highlight, and now I want to go back and set all that cream that I got going on my face. And to do that, I'm using one product. Normally, if I have time, I may put some banana powder on top of where I highlighted, but today I'm using one product because it's so easy to do. This is the MAC Select Sheer Loose Powder in NC45, and I really like this stuff actually. It's a good color. I found that I cannot use the, well, I can, but I don't like to actually. I don't really like to use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish these days because it does not match. It darkens my skin up a lot more and it oxidizes, so this color actually works really well for my skin tone. So I'm going to apply this just everywhere. Again, if you want to make your highlight stand out more, you can apply like a banana powder type of product or lighter powder where you highlight it, but this is good for me. And since it's loose, even if it was pressed, actually it's so easy to do. The loose just is a little bit more messier, you know, you have to watch where you're swinging it, but other than that, it's really easy to do. I'm just doing circular motions to apply it. By the way, this is why I don't do talking videos. I don't talk while I'm applying my makeup in my tutorials because I talk too much. I'm an over-explainer of things, so yeah, it's really annoying. And that's also why I keep my videos very short. By the way, I want to make my skin glow a little bit, as well as add a little bit of color. So I'm applying a blush called Format. This is going to add a lot of color to my skin. On days where I don't want to add a whole bunch of color, I just want to get that really nice glow going on, I will apply Margin blush. I can't talk, but this is Margin blush. You guys have seen this so many times. I love this color, this blush so much. It is so beautiful. It adds a beautiful sheen to my skin and just makes my skin glow. Format will kind of do the exact same thing. It'll make my skin glow, but it also will make it look very sun-kissed and bronzy. So I'm using a big fluffy blush brush, and I'm going to apply this where I would apply some blush on the apples of my cheek. And again, this is going to add a lot of color, so try not to apply too much. I can get very heavy-handed with this color because I'll just love it so much. So now I'm going to apply some mascara because I want my lashes to stand out. Again, I want my eyes to stand out a lot without having to do a lot. So I'm applying some mascara. A good mascara will take you a very long way in life. So this is Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein One mascara, of course in black, but this mascara wand is pretty cool because you can extend it, make it long or short. I usually just keep it on a long one because it's easier and faster to apply that way. And I'm going to apply this on my upper and lower lashes. Again, it depends on the day. I always apply it on the upper lashes. Some days I don't apply it on the lower. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But I'll show you guys how I apply my mascara, since I never do that in my tutorials. And I like to do like 1 or 2 coats on the outside lashes. So the last step of this look is to highlight the tear duct, the inner portion of my eye. Also, I'm going to go back and clean up all that mascara that I have going on my eyelid after it dries. But I'm using the Lorac Pro Palette 2 and this color called Rosé, I think, or Rose. This one right here, it is absolutely gorgeous, honey. Gorgeous. I'm using a blending brush for this as opposed to using something that's smaller like an eyeshadow brush or something that's very dense, because I want kind of a sheer, uncontrolled color application. So I'm just going to hold the brush at the end of the the handle, and I'm going to just do like circular motions and apply it to my tear duct. And if I want more, like I want now, I can always go back and add a little bit more. So that's pretty much it for my 5-minute face makeup tutorial. If I had not been talking, of course, it would not have taken this long. But this is it. It's so easy to do. If you guys have any questions or requests for makeup or whatever type of video you want me to do, leave them in the comment box and I will try and get to those as soon as possible. And yeah, until next time, I will talk to you all later. Bye.